Welcome to my YouTube channel, where my approach is to share with you relationship advice centered around breakups in a conversational manner, as if I'm there with you. Relationships, especially the time following a breakup, is one of the worst things we can go through in life. But it doesn't have to be. I'm here to guide you through it. You are not alone. The one that got away. Often you hear dumpies say this about their very first long-term or serious relationship. I personally dislike this phrase because it presupposes that they are the best that you will ever get and that you were wronged in some way. But in reality, the relationship failed due to either needs being projected onto one another, you were both inexperienced, a breakdown in communication, or whatever it may be. But ultimately, you or your partner, or both of you, were unable to satisfy or meet each other's needs in some way, shape, or form. Instead, I want you to break down this pedestal that you have about your ex and change that saying from the one that got away to the one that taught me the most. Because in reality, this is true. If I were to ask of you about your first love, I'm sure you'll think fondly and you'll have positive memories of a time when things seemed less stressful. Your love was unfiltered. It was quote unquote true love. And it was you two against the world. But then everything came tumbling down when that relationship ended. And there's a sense of bitterness that many of us still feel. And oftentimes it feels like we weren't ready for that relationship to end. And most of us use this experience to set the precedent for our future relationships, our boundaries, our wants, needs, goals, desires, all of these things that we find important within relationships. Be appreciative of the time that you had with them and the experience that both of you have gone through together. Chances are they still think of you and will continue to think of you for the rest of their lives. Attachment is one of the strongest bonds we humans have, and chances are they will never forget you. We get this idea of the one, or the one that got away from Disney films, where they feed this idea that there's only one singular person out there for each of us, and that if we lose that person, this is the end of the world. Therefore, we must do everything that we can to chase them and get them back. We become like a crazy stalker, showing up at their workplace, their house, late at night with a boombox playing, your favorite song, and reminding them of all the good times that both of you had. But honestly, all you'll get is them blocking you or possibly a restraining order. The reality is that you've placed a lot of value into another person, and you have lost sight of value within yourself. In this situation, it is crucial to go into no contact. Work on yourself. Increase your own self-worth and value, and learn to respect yourself. These will most likely increase the likeliness of your ex returning, if that's what you really want. I know that most of you, especially at this point in time, want any type of chance just to get your ex back into your life. But before that, you must get yourself back. I came across a quote that truly helped me realize how negative I was when others were around me. If you feel alone when you are alone, you are in bad company. So ask yourself, if you don't want to spend time with yourself, why would others want to spend time with you? Especially if it's your ex. Why? Ask yourself. Why would anyone want to spend time with you if you don't want to spend time with yourself? You may hear the age-old saying that, get yourself back to get your ex back. And I'm going to preach about that a lot on this YouTube channel. And it is true. You must get yourself back to a state of mind and a place where you no longer value your ex as much as you do now. A place of indifference. The very person that attracted them in the first place. That is the best place to negotiate with yourself on whether you actually want them back. Because in reality, with any breakup, it happened because either something was broken or something wasn't working properly in the relationship. And I hope that you will come to understand this and learn from it and improve upon yourself. Because when you invest in yourself, it is a win-win situation. If you continue to chase your ex, you will only be left with pain, heartache, and wasted time. So don't waste your time. Relearn how to love and value yourself. And I promise, even if you don't get your ex back, you will get someone even better who will see the true value in who you are.